These are 5 things about Saudi Arabia that might surprise you. First of all, Saudi Arabia is not just a desert. Contrary to popular belief, it actually has a huge diversity of landscapes. In the south, you'll find lush green mountains with beautiful freshwater canyons absolutely teeming with life. On the Red Sea, you'll find islands with bright blue azure waters, coral reefs, and even mangrove forests. And yes, this is all Saudi Arabia's natural nature. And in the north, you'll find more of Saudi Arabia's stereotypical landscapes, but you can also find some hidden gems, like this beautiful canyon with bright red rocks jutting out all around you, and a sea of stunning white ethereal reeds that honestly just made this place feel completely unreal. Number 2, apart from Islamic history involving Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, I didn't really know anything about Saudi Arabia's history, but it turns out they have a lot, and some of it reaches back pretty far. Take Al-Ula, for example, a 2,000-plus-year-old settlement built by the Nabateans, the same exact civilization that built Petra in Jordan. Or you could go back even further in time to a civilization that came before the Nabateans and inscribed their beautiful language, along with some animals like camels, into the rocks in the northern part of the kingdom. And for some not quite so ancient history, you can head over to Jeddah on the Red Sea and see beautiful historical homes that used to be owned by wealthy merchants who did international trade. Number 3, monkeys? Yes, Saudi Arabia does have monkeys, wild monkeys. You can find them in the southern part of the country in the mountains. Yes, they are cute, but they can also be kind of aggressive, so be careful with them and don't feed them. Number 4. A lot of people think that all they eat in Saudi Arabia is meat and rice, and while that is a national favorite dish, there's actually a huge diversity of cuisine around the kingdom, and each region makes its own specialties. And last but not least, I cannot emphasize enough the friendliness and the generosity of the Saudi people. Anytime we showed up somewhere, people wanted to know whether we were fed, whether we had a place to stay, and whether we were having a good time. If answers to any of the above questions were no, they took it upon themselves to take care of those things for us. People that we've just met have offered to let us stay at super nice guest houses for free. This was actually one of the guest houses we got to stay at. Countless meals for free, and every time we've offered to pay, people have insisted that we not. I've experienced this type of generosity in a lot of countries I've been to so far, especially Middle Eastern countries, but it felt like in Saudi Arabia it was just on a whole nother level, and it was really, really nice.